Okay. I think I'm about ready to get started. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah. Sad news.
I
But
know.
yeah.
I know. We'll try to have some fun though.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what she would want.
yep. Hey Thorn. Good to see you. Happy New Year's Eve.
Hey, Thorn.
Okay. Okay, let's do intros and then we'll jump into everything. I'm sorry. I'm kind of sad today. But we're going to try to have a good time either way. So today is stream number 408. I'm Hazziesof, as always. To the left is my amazing partner, Nord, aka Nordicmonkey. Please say hello to the stream, Nord.
Hello to the stream, Nord. We're having fun today. We're forcing it for Betty White.
We're forcing it for oh my goodness gracious. Looking forward to stream 420. We are not. We don't, even though it's legal here.
Even though it's Washington State.
We don't do that. We don't partake. But yeah, 420 though, everybody's gonna have the jokes, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I thought 404 was hilarious.
Yeah.
That one cracked me up. Okay, so today we're gonna be playing some Baldur's Gate. We could not get Icewind Dale 2 to work the way we wanted it to work. So we decided we were gonna just do Baldur's Gate. I did have the idea of we would do it through the NDI, by using the NDI source for Nord's PC, and we would just show it from Nord's perspective because that works. But unfortunately, he can only really play it in a windowed mode, and he does not like the windowed mode because it's really small, and it's because I think it's because it's a really old game.
No, it's
so.
it's like this.
Yeah, it's really small.
It's ridiculous.
So we're gonna hold off on Icewind Dale 2. I'm hoping maybe in the future sometime we can play it. I don't know. If you had a different monitor, could you do full screen?
Possibly, but it is so screwy. Like,
Thorin asked, is it 800 by 600?
I don't even think it's that. It's like 600 by 480 or something. It's ridiculous.
It's really small.
It's ridiculous. Anyways, and it doesn't stretch well. You know, I like some of them you can stretch.
I can't stretch it at all. It won't even let me stretch it.
Yeah, you have to go in and edit files and all that sort of stuff, and it still keeps crashing. Yeah. And it's just not.
It's not something
it's not meant to be played on current systems, and it needs a lot of work. Yeah, INI file editing and all that, but even when you do that, it still crashes repeatedly. Like, I tried doing a lot of messing around with it, and it was just like plump, plump, plump. And then people were saying that the multiplayer was even worse.
Oh god!
Like, it's just
even if you directly connect, because
yes. It has tons of disconnect issues.
Okay.
So maybe in the future, Icewind Dale 2 will be
get
on
an enhanced version. Maybe if we're lucky. I don't know. Thorn did give me information that like they didn't have like the files or something like that. Beamdog didn't, so they weren't able to do the enhanced edition.
Yes.
But like I'm kind of hearing stuff about it, but I don't know if it's true that it's actually in the works, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll wait on it. Maybe it's going to be something that I'll do single player and I just won't stream.
There are a lot of titles to get through.
Yeah, there are.
So, you know,
it was kind of one of my goals to get through all the Forgotten Realms titles.
No,
and to be honest,
I'm just saying, in the meantime, while we're working on other Forgotten Realms,
no, that's true. There's a million titles, so like, I will not forget you, Icewind Dale 2. We will come back if we get a chance to come back to you. Maybe I'll be
delayed
80.
but not forgotten.
Maybe delayed but not forgotten. So we'll have to take a rain check on that. But Baldur's Gate, we're gonna jump into, which like Baldur's Gate is pretty popular. There's a pretty big fan base for Baldur's Gate, so we're gonna be doing Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition
with all the strange skull.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that you were wearing that and that matched the Baldur's Gate thing.
Yep.
Good job, Nord. I'm wearing my one of my Golden Girls shirts because in remembrance of Betty White, rest in peace, Betty White. We love you. That was really hard news for me to take today. Especially with all the talk about her 100th birthday, which was going to be on January 17th. She would have been 100.
As he was like, you jinxed it, don't do it.
I was really, I'll be honest, my first reaction was I was very, very pissed. I still feel pissed. I don't know. I know that nobody can live forever. She lived a really long life and she made a lot of people happy, but like, it was just still sad. I don't know. Yeah, that was really rough news to take this morning. But I'm going to go watch some a comfort show, Golden Girls, and drown my sorrows in cheesecake. And it'll be okay. But I kind of wish
it's how
that
she
they
would
didn't,
want it.
Yeah, well, I wish they didn't hype everything up so much. I was kind of like, well, she made it to 100 is what I was thinking in my head, but she hadn't made it to 100 yet. But yeah, so rest in peace, Betty White. We love you. Thank you so much for all the good times. And thank you for everything that you've done. So hopefully she's like, I'm not a religious person. I don't necessarily believe in afterlife, but I kind of hope there is one so that I know she's like up there with all the other women from Golden Girls as well. So yeah. But yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna be doing tonight for New Year's Eve, is watching Golden Girls. So
well, also she was as you were talking about, she was saying to her the person that was close to her, like, she wasn't afraid because she
wanted to see her husband. She wasn't afraid of passing because she wanted to see her husband. Her husband passed away in 1981 and she never remarried. But yeah. So yeah. But yeah, so I saw somebody say like, oh, we need to stop worshiping celebrities. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's Betty White. If it's any of the women from Golden Girls, it's like with how much like comfort they have brought me, and like I don't know how many times I've just been super, I don't know, depressed or just going through stuff, and I've just like had Golden Girls there. So kind of it's kind of a big deal.
The thing about that is, though, if I could add my part, the thing about that is, though, Betty White didn't just represent herself.
Yeah.
She represented that show because so many others had passed. And she represented a time when people could talk about political topics without it being dismissed as being political.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, if you watch Golden Girls, they tackled tons of topics that were very difficult at the time.
A lot of stuff.
And if you try to do that in modern times, people are like, you're getting political.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, it just was.
Yeah.
This was a time when people could agree to disagree, where people could have different points of view and whatever, and they didn't hate one another over it. And she represented that. She represented that very well. I mean, there were various times when her character had disagreements with others, and it was their ability to move on, see the humanity within one another, see the life that deserved to be honored within one another. And so it kind of feels like the passing of an era, although it had already passed, but she was one of the last remnants of a time when people could have in their media major difficult topics and not hate each other over it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And so to me,
I mean,
it's a loss of her, but it's also a loss of that.
I feel like with the because there was no internet when like Golden Girls was a thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. In a lot of ways, the internet's like, been great to have it there, but in other ways, maybe not so much. I don't know, because like I feel like the internet fuels so much toxicity. I mean, it doesn't have to, but it does. So you know what I mean? So yeah. Oh well. I'm just happy that we got somebody as awesome as Betty White, and we had such an awesome show such as Golden Girls that we can still enjoy. So yeah. Thorin said, yeah, I cried twice today. Once after watching the We Rate Dogs of 2021 video, and then this.
Well, I think I'll avoid the dogs. I was like, I'm interested. Oh, I have to put eye drops in just to have the ability to have tears.
Yeah, Nord doesn't cry very easily because she's got dried out tear ducts. So, that also comes with age. The dog's video was very happy.
Still,
was it like one of those very happy makes you cry ones? It's like, oh my god, I don't need to do more cry. Like I think I'm gonna be watching older. I need a laugh. Like we just finished Dexter New Blood, very last.
We finished the last of what's available.
Yeah, Dexter New Blood. It was really good. Like I like where they left off the last episode that we watched, and I'm really glad I saw it. But we started watching this new to us show because I wanted to watch it because it had Melanie Linsky in it, and also they had the actress from Natural Born Killers in it, and then also I think it's the actress Christina Ricci. Okay, so they didn't have the actress that played May. I guess. Did they have the actress that played May in that horror film? Because that's what I was saying. Is that the? Let me check really quick.
Before you could get it
May
done, I bet
actress.
you Thorn already has it getting typed in right now.
Maybe it was Christina Ricci's playing that character. Anyways, I feel like they have a bunch of like weirdos in that in the Yellow Jackets, and it's been okay.
It's people that played weirdos in the 90s.
Yeah, and so like I'm actually really enjoying it because I'm all about the weirdos. But yeah, so like I'm enjoying Yellow Jackets, but like I don't know, the teenage stuff is kind of like it's like I can relate to it because it's from a time when I grew up. Because what happens is like it's a high school soccer team and they're going to nationals, and then they have a plane accident. And they're kind of showing the story of that alongside the story of the women that made it out of that accident and what's going on in their lives as adults. And I've only seen the first 2 episodes. I'm kind of enjoying it, but I feel like it feels a little draggy.
Juliette Lewis.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it feels a little bit draggy is kind of how I feel about it. So yeah, I'm hoping it gets like a little better. It kind of feels very like it's like teenage girls turn into go like Lord of the Flies, and then what happens after they've grown, the Lord of the Flies kids grow up and become adults is kind of what it feels like. So it's a little weird. Like it's extremely exactly what I would expect. Very much what I would expect from a lot of these actresses, because they were in, a lot of them have been in such weirdo like movies and shows before.
The
like
casting director. Was it? Good job.
Yeah, casting director did a really good job. It's true. But yeah, when I saw, I can't remember that lady's name, but the one from Natural Born Killers, I was just like, it's Natural Born Killers lady. Because I don't remember the last thing I saw with her.
Juliette Lewis.
I don't remember the last thing I saw with her other than Natural Born Killers, but that's because I used to really like that film when I was younger. I wouldn't watch it now because it's too much for me now, I think. But when I was young, I watched a lot of weird stuff.
She's known for Natural Born Killers, August, Osage County, Cape Fear, and From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay. Yeah, I like her. I like her a lot.
So that's mostly 90s, like, and then like one in 2013. But
yeah. But I'm gonna jump in and check out the Milkshake Gunpowder here soonish, and then also I will take a look at the one Naya had suggested, Mindbenders, as well. But I think I'm gonna hold off on Mindbenders because since it's a psychological thriller. No, Mindbreakers is my comic.
Okay. So there's bending and then there's breaking.
Yeah. Okay. Mindbreakers, but Mindbenders. Mindhunter. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I know
Mind.
But I know that it's a psychological thriller. So I'm gonna, especially after like with what's happened in today's kind of sad. I kind of just don't want to watch.
I'm gonna delay that.
Yeah, I just don't want to watch something that serious. Probably watch some Golden Girls, maybe watch something else. I honestly would like to watch my favorite freaking movie because it's such a cathartic movie. I might finish off the New Year's with that movie because I haven't seen it, and now that I have access to Netflix, I really want. I could watch that movie. I've watched it like several times in a row when I've had bad days. So that movie is just excellent and very cathartic for me. And then of course I'm gonna jump into Golden Girls. I used to jump into a lot of Star Trek, but I haven't, like TNG is usually what I go to when I start feeling like that too. But I haven't really done that lately. So maybe for next year I'm gonna get back to being more serious about watching Star Trek. Also, we haven't
New Year's
seen...
resolution. Watch more Star Trek.
Watch more Star Trek, and then also the new season of Discovery, I believe, is now available on Paramount Plus. It came out a little
while ago, and yeah.
So we kind of need to get caught up on that. Yeah, exactly. And
I'm glad we were delayed on Dexter.
Yeah, I kind of feel like
because it was good to binge that rather than watching each week. With
having to wait each week is hard. I wonder how much more they have to go. And from what oh yeah, that's right, Golden Palace. That's supposed to, I don't know if it's out yet, but that's supposed to be coming out, and that's something I want to see. It's a spin-off of Golden Girls, and I'd never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, Thorne's seen it. Seems like everybody else has seen it, but I haven't seen it. I probably saw that it was a spin-off and went meh, because that's how I used to be. I used to be very not. Like, when I was younger, I was very judgmental, and I feel like I've shrugged off lots of stuff when I was younger because of how judgmental I was about certain things, and so I think that's probably one of the reasons why I've never watched it. It's probably because I was too judgmental of it. So yeah, because I don't know, I was very judgmental, I feel like, when I was younger, of things that there was no reason to be judgmental of.
Wow, it had a lot of the crew. Yeah, we need to check that out.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I want to watch it. It doesn't have Dorothy, because Dorothy apparently marries someone and then lives off away from Sophia and Blanche and Rose. So yeah, I'm really excited to see it.
And it has Don Cheadle.
She makes a cameo? Dorothy makes a cameo? Okay, that's good.
Oh, then you got to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they still they included Dorothy. That makes me really happy, because she's my favorite character of the bunch. I love all of them. Like, I love each. I feel like I have a little bit of every single one of them in me. But I really love that show. But Dorothy is the one I probably relate to the most. With the sarcastic remarks.
Motherfucking Sophia here!
With the sarcastic remarks. But yeah, I really need to just jump into the comfort watching right now, to be honest. But yeah, so 2021 is like basically gonna be no more after today.
In Japan, it's probably already done.
Yeah, Japan's already done.
Because they're in the future.
Yeah, Japan's in the future. I mean, they're making TVs that you can taste. That's how much more futuristic do you want to be? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm never going to watch a horror film with that. Carcass.
Or like what we were what we were watching with Yellow Jackets. I don't want to give anything away, but there's some gross stuff you could taste in Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. This topic changed now. What else you got?
You know what? I talk about the stuff that we watch and kind of the like kind of gross stuff, but you talk about criminality that happens IRL sometimes, and I'm just like, and then you're like, don't talk about that. Like, I just think it's funny. Tastes like demonic possession. Hey. That would be okay. So if there was like a taste TV and our stream was going, you would be the demonic possession taste. Whatever demons taste like, that's Nord.
That's sulfur.
I taste like coffee just because I'm pretty sure it's running through my veins. Okay, so coffee, demonic possession. I don't know.
All right,
I don't know.
I'll take that. That's...
Sorry, Nora. That's just the way it is.
That's accurate.
Or I guess you drink a lot of water, so you wouldn't taste like much if it wasn't demonic possession.
Well, see, that's why I have that to give me some flavor.
Okay, so we're going to jump into our Geeky Talk segment. Geeky Talk is where me and Nord kind of geek out a little bit about some games, or we kind of already started on it, but you try to like say what's going on, because if somebody walks in and hasn't seen the stream before, they know what's going on. So Geeky Talk is a segment. Thanks, Nord, for interrupting me. Geeky Talk is a segment where we talk about our interests, games, anything we want to talk about, and for about half an hour to an hour. Also talk about it with y'all who are watching in real time. But yeah, today I also wanted to bring up some of the topics of talking about like some of the games we want to play, and also wanted to talk about some the games that we have played, what games we really enjoyed, games that we're gonna probably be playing into the next year anyways, because we enjoyed it so much, stuff like that. So there wasn't a lot of like stuff that I saw that I was like, oh, this is good news, let's talk about this. I didn't really want to, but I saw this game on Twitter, and it's called OddFauna. It's in early access, but it is like this open world survival crafting game, a life sim kind of thing. But I thought it was really adorable, and so I kind of wanted to. Why is it not? Oh, that's why. Okay, I wanted to show this because this might be something I'm considering playing for next year. It's really, really cute. I would really like to play it. I've been playing a lot of survival stuff lately, but I've been wanting to play like a survival game that's like cute and maybe it doesn't feel so serious. You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe this is the way to go, because this really looks adorable.
It does.
And it looks like something I'd be interested in. So yeah, this is called OddFauna. I don't think, I'll have to check. I think it might be single player, unfortunately. I'll have to check. I don't know if it is or isn't, but it just looks so cute. I kind of just feel like I need a little
Secret of the Terrabeast. That's me.
They got you down, so Nord.
Even if it is single player, you'll be playing with me.
In spirit.
In Terrabeast form.
In Terrabeast form. Yeah, it is single player, but this looks like really adorable. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try to play this next year if I get a chance. And I don't usually just jump fully into an early access game, but I'm just kind of like, you know what? It looks cute. I might do this next year. We'll see. I've wish listed it and everything. So yeah, I just wanted to show that off because I saw this on Twitter and I had never seen it before. So I thought that would be like a good thing to bring up. Let's see here. Okay, so I made a list of all the games we played this year, which I think I might have actually put down a couple times. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna read this list off. You can stop me and talk about it if you want to talk about it while I'm reading the list off.
Yeah.
And then I think we should talk about which games we're probably going to still be playing into the next year that you'll probably see on stream.
Okay.
And then also maybe which games we enjoyed the most. Or maybe some of the games that we didn't enjoy so much. I did notice that I put Golden Axe and Golden Axe 2, but I didn't put Golden Axe 3. Because it didn't show up on, because I found this on, like, I got this information on Twitch tracker. And I just looked to see it wasn't there. So I might be missing some games if it's a game that isn't like in a category, and it wasn't like there was no category for it, so there might be a game missing. And if you remember that, go ahead and let me know if there's something you want to bring up about. But these are the games that we played for 2021. We played Rise of Humanity, which is a newer. I do have it listed twice. Let's see. So Rise of Humanity, Tries of Midgard, Fall Guys, Mecha Jammer, Curious Expedition, Icewind Dale, Terminal Conflict, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Lost Ark closed beta. So I don't know if we can really count that one or not, because we only played it for like a week, and I didn't even get as much time in it as I wanted to. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, Nord, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You did not have to do that, but you did. I think Nord is racing with M right now.
I will not be defeated.
Do you want your initials on your own head?
No.
It would be really funny though.
No.
Put your initials on your own billboard. But thank you very much for that. You did not have to do it, and you did. You're always very supportive. But thank you. Okay, so Tribes Maker, Fall Guys, Mecha Jammer, Curious Expedition 2, Icewind Dale, Terminal Conflict, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Lost Ark Closed Beta, Little Hope, Man of Medan, New World, Terraria, Don't Starve Together, Golden Axe 2, Golden Axe 3, Skyrim, D&D Dark Alliance, Trove, Streets of Rage 4, Monster Hunter World, Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. I'm not playing that one again. I'm sorry. Divinity Original Sin 2, Valheim, CK3, Wasteland 3, Impious Pumpkins, and Snake Force. So, those are the ones that I have down. I think it was about like 28 games that we played this year. And I just want to say the one I know that I want to continue on into did I say Don't Starve Together? Anyways, the one I know I want to continue on into next year is like Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Yes.
I think this one is going to be continued on into next year. I'm going to go I this one because I really enjoyed it, and you want me to be honest, of all those games, I'm not going to include Lost Ark Closed Beta, I think, because we are going to play it. It hasn't officially released. But I really enjoyed that game, but I didn't get as much time into it as I did Monster Hunter Stories 2. So if I was to choose like what was my favorite game that I played this year of all the games that we played, I would say Monster Hunter Stories 2 was also a new game for this year. It kind of surprised me how much I enjoyed it. My only complaint about the game really is that it takes so much time to get the cooperative mode opened.
Yes.
That's my only complaint about the game. But yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 2, I think that's going to be one we're going to be playing into next year because I had so much fun with it, and it's gorgeous. I love the world.
It was a big shocker to me.
Yeah.
Like, I was... CBJ! Happy New Year to you! CBJ is also
CBJ,
aware of the news for Betty White, so
yeah,
we can all honor her together in her memory.
I'm wearing Golden Girls shirt in her memory.
But yes, so. Monster Hunter Stories 2 was like, I just thought it was going to be cutesy and kiddie and whatever, but no, it was fantastic. It had a pretty good story.
Mm-hmm.
But the gameplay was really engrossing. I never did any of the Pokemon games because honestly, when it became a big deal, I was too cool. I was one of those.
Yeah, that's like what I was saying earlier when I was saying I was kind of judgmental. I feel like when I was a lot younger, I was way more judgmental and passed things off. Like I did that with Pokemon as well.
Yeah, I was too cool for Magic the Gathering.
We were like 17, 18 years old, I think.
Pokemon when they became big deals.
Yeah.
But I had played D&D.
You were too cool for Magic the Gathering. That one, I wasn't.
Cards.
They had
I was too cool for cards. or so I thought.
Well, I hung out with the weirdos that played Magic the Gathering. Well, but that's weird because you hung out with weirdos that played that.
I hung out with weirdos that played D&D too. So, I mean, what's up with that, right?
Well, you liked D&D though, I thought. Or were you just...
I did. I really liked D&D. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's an incongruent thing. How was I capable of both of those things? I don't know. Teenager, hormones, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt that way about Pokemon as well too. So I think like I would like to jump into Pokemon with the new like Shining Diamond, Brilliant Pearl stuff that looks really adorable. I missed out on it. I didn't like get into the Pokemon craze. I was just when you're like 17 like years old, I felt like this is too kiddie. That's the way I felt about it. So I was just like,
if Power Rangers had come out like maybe 5 years earlier in the States, probably would have been into it.
It's so
But by
weird
the time it was here, I was like,
because now, like, as like much older, I'm just like, yeah, that looks adorable. I totally know that's like not really meant for my age bracket, but that looks so cool, and I want to be in. Like, it's like I feel like I'm growing down. I'm reverting to childhood.
Who needs to mature as they get older?
Like, yeah, who needs to mature? Oh my god! Thank you so much,
Thank
CBJ.
you, CBJ.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Kampai.
Skål.
Nostalgia. Kippis.
Burger Jesus, cheers.
Sante. Salute.
Subs on mobile are
cheers.
done. Happy New Year mug. Clue Louvre mug. Clue Louvre mug.
Thank you so much.
Clue Louvre mug. Clue
I'm really glad that you have easy initials.
Clue Louvre mug. Clue Louvre mug. Clue Louvre.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. That's right. CB.
There you go.
Nord the billboard.
Enjoy,
there you go.
Enjoy Nord the billboard.
Here zoom
7-head real estate.
Nord the billboard. There you go. If you want your name on Nord the billboard, all you have to do is bits, tips, or freaking subs. Either way, you will get your initials put on Nord the billboard.
Here's a funny thing. So yesterday, I had M's and another person who contributed bits, and I had it on my forehead, and I was getting ready to go out and take care of stuff. And Hazzie just thought she was like, he knows what he's doing. I had put on my hat. I was going out and doing everything. I was going to be going in a store with that.
I thought you didn't give no fucks. That's why I was like...
Yeah, I mean, I don't give no fucks, but still, like, it's kind of weird running around with this on your forehead. So...
I don't know. I just was like, yeah, okay, you do your thing. You do you. So I didn't say anything. I was like, you knew what you were doing. Well, I guess I sort of said something. I figured you would feel it on your skin. Because I guess not.
No, I'm numb in many places.
you're numb. You're numb on your head.
Yeah.
Explain some things.
You know how many times I bonked my head and I was like, whew, at least it didn't happen somewhere I would have felt it.
That's true.
Like, I've whacked myself pretty good in the head.
CBJ, I did not know that was happening. Oh, it happened.
Anyways, even if you're going to be working tonight on the holiday, we still hope you enjoy it. Yes. And a happy new year to you.
Yeah.
2022,
let's hope it goes
could
well.
Be better. Let's not talk about that. It will be a year. I try not
to say I hope it goes better because, like, it can always go way worse.
We know it will be a year.
Like, I'm trying to be positive about it, but I tend to be a little bit more on the pessimistic side. So we'll see. It's gonna happen. Whatever happens, gonna happen. Thorn said that bot telling us the name of the emotes. Yeah, I know, it's kind of funny.
It was helpful though. Anyways, that's like not telling someone they need to deal with a rogue booger. No, you know what? I'm weird enough, so I if anybody can pull off just having random initials on their forehead and around their head, it's me.
It looked so normal to me though too, so I didn't it just felt like another day. I didn't think unless yeah, that's Nord. You know, I didn't think anything about it. I was just like, that's you. You do you. And it was no big deal.
I whacked myself pretty good most nights. Hey-o! Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, anytime I'm working on the vehicle, I am bound to hit my head.
Yeah, that's
I got one of those. I got one of the brimless hats just so that I have something to kind of absorb a little bit of the hit. But I'm always doing it.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, because
like,
I hear you yelling when you do it. That's why I know you do it. And I'm
like, it's oil change time, and she's like, it's whack your head time.
But I told you, I remember when you first did it, you had on like one of your normal hats, and it was like, I don't think you should take your normal hat under there.
Yeah.
And you learned your lesson. Then you went and you ordered like some hat for mechanics that doesn't have a brim.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know these things existed, but apparently.
Well, I tried turning it around backwards, but these ones that I have a pretty decent brim. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so we were discussing the games we enjoyed in 2021, the games that we played, and I was saying that I think I would pick Monster Hunter Stories 2 if I was to pick a game of my favorite one. But it's also a game I'm gonna be playing still in 2022. Because we have not really gotten that far. I would like to try to finish the end game, the end of the story or the campaign on stream if possible. But I know it's going to require a lot of grinding is the only thing. So
for me, it's a crossover tie. Like I really liked Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Yeah.
But I really, really liked CK3. And I'm so happy that
CK3 is good, but I'm going to be playing that either way. I mean, I did really like CK3, but we didn't play that as much. Year
before?
Yeah, we played more of it the year before because it came out in 2020. We played a little bit. I remember we had a co-stream with Jade and we played CK3 and that was really fun. I would like to put more hours into CK3 just because I know how fun it is, but like I will lose lots of time to it. But CK3 is on my 2022. We are going to definitely play, but like I already have, like I've already won the Royal Court DLC. That's the main reason I want to play is because of the DLC. They're going to be adding so much more like RPG aspects to the game, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I want to get more into Wasteland 3.
Okay. Would you like to do that in 2022?
God, yeah.
So I really,
but that'll not be a streaming one. It doesn't stream well.
I think.
But we could do it on YouTube and put that up.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do for Wasteland 3. So I think I'll go ahead and put that one.
Curious Expedition 2 has been such a shocker for me.
Oh yeah, you got addicted to that one. I was honestly like really shocked that you got addicted to Curious Expedition 2. To be honest.
Happy New Year, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Betty White dying today did break my heart, but hey, she ran a wonderful life, so her going out in a bang is well deserved. Exactly.
Yeah.
She would want us to celebrate.
I'm going to eat cheesecake tonight. If I don't get cheesecake tonight, I will eat something yummy with coffee, and I'm going to binge some Golden Girls. That's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do tonight. That's what my New Year's Eve plans
That's what a Golden Girl would do.
There's supposed to be a spin-off coming to Hulu called Golden Palace, if y'all haven't seen it. The only character that isn't really in it is Dorothy, because Dorothy has married and is living apart from Sophia, Rose, and Blanche. And so, but she does make a cameo, is what Thorn has said, because Thorn has seen the spinoff. I did not see the spinoff. This is something we were talking about earlier. Like, I probably saw that it was a spinoff, and I was like, meh, I don't want to see the spinoff. I was probably kind of too judgmental. But I want to see that when it comes to Hulu as well.
You know, another thing about your list here, there's multiple games that I was just like, I wanted to love, like Mecha Jammer.
Yeah,
I want to love that game, but
oh
it's
my
just
god,
so
buggy.
Mecha
Jammer was really good, but if it just the bugs just dragged, like it made it drag for me. Like I really,
Dark Alliance.
I really like that that the devs are working on it though. They are putting in their time, but they are on Christmas break probably until after January.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I've put Mecha Jammer on hold to play more until like late February. I'm thinking maybe early March. So I'm just to give them time to work more, because if just some of those bugs were just fixed, I feel like the game would be so great.
It has so much potential, but it just needs those bug fixes. Brandon said, "Happy New Year, Hazzie and Nord."
Hey, Happy New Year to you too.
New Year to you as well, Brandon.
It's good to see you, Brandon.
So
do you have plans, or are you just hanging out with the fam today?
I have been forcing Mecha Jammer. Like I keep playing it and reloading it in order to make it work, but it takes a long time.
It's so funny because like I just feel I'm just like, if a few of the bugs hadn't been there, that could have easily been my favorite game for this year.
Oh, the atmosphere is fantastic. It has well-rounded gameplay. The fixes that they already put in it, because it is at patch 1.0.5 or something.
There's only like 2 people working on it. It's one person fixing the bugs. So I don't envy her.
Charis, Karis, however it's pronounced.
I've talked to her.
She's doing fantastic work. She just needs a bit more time.
Yeah. So the game needs a bit more time, and so I think once it has a little bit more time, then it'll be. I'm hoping that for 2022, I can be like, Mecha Jammer was my favorite game that I played this year because I really like it. It could be really good. It seems like it's going to be a great game. Just get some of those things fixed, and then maybe in 2022 I'll be like, this is one of my favorite. Actually, though, I don't know if I'll be saying this will be one of my favorite games. Maybe one of my favorite indie games, because next year is going to be with the CK3 DLC, and then also because Lost Ark. I think that I'm probably going to be...
There's a number of big ones that are indie and not indie coming out that are just fantastic. The Nord's PC. Dude, you playing or not? Yeah, it is kind of like that. I keep having to hop in and out to make things work or doing loads. Brandon, thank you for doing your part to stay safe. Yeah, be careful out on the roads tonight, folks. It's like 4th of July.
Oh my God, yeah.
People drink a lot, so just be careful out there.
We tried to go to the store last night because we've been kind of snowed in for several days. But the plows haven't even, like, plowed the hill. Like, we live on top of a hill, and in order to get to the store, we have to go down this huge hill. There's only 2 ways down the hill, and neither way has been plowed. So, like, I'm just kind of like, maybe they'll plow it.
Yeah, yeah. So we got a really, really windy road that follows, like, the river and where all the beavers are and all that sort of stuff. And that one I don't want to take in the winter. They did finally put in a guardrail on it.
Yeah, they did put in a guardrail.
But it used to be like
have no
complete drop off.
Yeah.
And
like there were people that have, when the weather has been icy, people have slid off onto, and it's not a short drop. So I'm always
scared of
trees,
so
that
it'll
area.
break the fall.
Yeah, it'll
but
break.
Falling through trees isn't. It's still not very good.
Man,
and then the other way up and down the hill is a bit better, but it wasn't plowed. We got plowed early. God, that doesn't sound right. The plows hit our area early in the storm. Let's phrase it that way.
And I agree with you, Brandon. They do be extra cray.
Brandon, that's what she said. Yeah, exactly. Don't take that out of context, folks. We don't need clips of that one. Anyways, so it was still snowing, and so a whole new layer of snow has hit, and they'll get around to plowing this area again, but they'll get around to the roads being cleared in this area again.
I'm hoping that in a couple more days we'll be able to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And when I say the hell out of here, I don't mean like I'm gonna go far. I just mean get off the hill to go like buy some groceries. Like we got groceries, we've got supplies because thankfully before Christmas we went to Costco and bought stuff. But it would be nice to be able to have like the few things like we can
fresh fruits,
veggies, stuff like that because we're
out of tomatoes and bananas.
I mean, at least we have apples.
Yes, apples hold
apples and pears. We have apples and well, you bought those Japanese pears.
I got a lot of Japanese pears. They were cheaper than apples.
Now we're really talking about the mom and dad stuff.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah. This is me dadding.
They're making a Gears movie, and I keep hearing that they might have a new Tactics. What?
A new Gears Tactics? Well, the original one was rated pretty well.
Really?
So if they make a new Gears Tactics, we'll play that. Because that was tons of fun.
Gears movie? We
have the joys of a snowstorm coming in the wee hours of the morning.
Netflix reportedly wants to do a Gears of War movie. Really?
I hope that clears up. We're at like 35 degrees right now. Or like 2 for those of you who use Celsius. And so stuff's kind of thawing right now. So we'll see.
Dave Bautista's dream of making and starring in a live-action Gears of War pick may finally be coming to fruition.
I could see him pulling that off.
Oh my god, Brennan,
Batista
that's good freaking news. Thank you for letting me know. Like that makes me excited. Thank you for giving me that good news because I hadn't seen this. And a new Gears Tactics game would be like really cool because I really enjoyed. I know some of y'all had seen me stream Gears Tactics, and I really enjoyed that game. And I mean, I'm playing Rise of Humanity, and it feels very similar to Gears Tactics, except for it's a deck builder, so it's a little bit different. But I could really get in on another Gears Tactics game. I really loved it.
The executions in that were so much fun. Speaking of which, if you like executions like that, the Space Marine 2 was announced recently. it's probably going to be a while before that one comes out. But in Space Marine, you would get your health back by performing elaborate executions, which were different based off of the weaponry you had. They're fantastic. Anyways,
Gears Tactics, like, is it a new game? Like Gears Tactics 2? Ooh, it's Gears Tactics 2 right here.
It's 53 degrees Fahrenheit right now, going to drop hard overnight and bring a storm with drunk-ass drivers on the road. Yeah, that's a horrible combination. Like I said earlier, I hope everybody stays safe out there. If you don't gotta be out, maybe don't.
Yeah.
But if you do,
just stay
and
safe.
you've been having something,
Be
get
careful.
a designated driver, do whatever. I hope
I'm
everybody's
like
safe.
sitting here looking for any information that
As he's
there
like,
might be a
Gears
Gears Tactics 2.
Yeah.
Where did you hear about the possible Gears Tactics 2, Brandon?
Brandon, you got Hazzie fiending for it. So
Oh, it's a good game. It's a really good game. I didn't play it this year, but that was like I think that was one of the games we started out 2020 with, was Gears Tactics.
yes,
Sometime during the spring. That was such a good game. I really loved that game. I would totally be down for a Gears Tactics 2 for real. But where did you hear that? That's so cool. While you have snow, I have 80s, Brandon said.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
they can't all be as rad as the 80s.
and there's our other famous Floridian to back him up. 79 here, but still crazy drivers. Yeah. Good luck with safety there, both of you, and beware of the alligators or something. I don't know.
Don't remember what happened, but do you remember recently I saw a thing about Florida man again?
Yeah, there was another crazy
news
story
thing, and I don't remember any. I don't remember because
I should remember it, but there's so many Florida man stories.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing these Florida man stories, and I saw another one, and I was like, oh,
Hey,
I should
Thorn
bring that
found a
up
link
to,
for you.
to Zorn. Like,
Thorn found a link for you.
Hey, thank you.
It was when I heard about the movie, or maybe it was about a new Gears of War game. Yes, we're in the same thing here in North Florida. Yeah, you folks enjoy the warm weather.
So I've never really played Gears of War, but I'm kind of, after I've played Gears Tactics, I'm kind of like, maybe Gears of War should be one that I should get into, because I think it's a third-person shooter, so I would be more likely to be able to do it, because first-person perspective type, like FPSs, I just get motion sickness, so yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this.
I agree. That was one heck of a story. He said they said best story from Florida was the Excaligator. Yeah. So who is the king of Florida now? Who ended up removing the sword?
Oh my god. But
and thank you for joining with us. We're doing our Geeky Talk portion where we discuss games and other stuff, and we're going over the games that we played in 2021 and the ones that we're looking forward to in 2022.
Alligator.
So please feel free to add yours. Were there any games that were like a big shocker to you in 2021 that you weren't expecting to be good, or other ones that just they met expectations and were still great? Unlike Cyberpunk.
Like I said, my favorite was Monster Hunter Stories 2, and like I wasn't shocked that I liked it. I was in the mood for
Curious
something
Expedition
like
2
that,
for me.
Yeah, this was, you didn't play the Curious Expedition 2 on stream. I did, right? And then you played it this year after I was like, buy it, play it. This is such a good game. And then we streamed it, and then he continued playing it even after the stream. I'm like, are we gonna eat dinner? Are you coming to bed? Like, hello? Like, I was excited that you liked the game, because I adore the game. I have like 70 something hours in it now.
Eratus was a big shocker for me. It's not on Hazzie's list because we didn't stream it.
But you did do like a whole 16-hour session of Eratus.
I binged. I played it straight through. I started the game and beat it in one session, and no eating, very little bathroom breaks.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you do that in a long time. He does not usually do that, so it must have been.
I'm too old for that shit anymore, but I did it.
It's a good game, because I have the game, but I haven't played it.
Eratus is fantastic.
Why did you enjoy it? Like, I don't know anything about it other than it looks like Darkest Dungeon.
It's like Darkest Dungeon if you're the bad guy.
Darkest Dungeon if you're the bad guy? Okay.
Yes, but it's more complicated than that. Like, there isn't necessarily a good guy.
So you like it more than Darkest Dungeon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot more than Darkest Dungeon. I like the coordination between the various groups. I think Darkest Dungeon 2 has improved a lot on that sort of stuff where you're able...
Darkest Dungeon 2, is that one you want to play? Because I haven't added it to my list, but I remember you were talking to me about it. Like, hey, Hazzie, do you want to play Darkest Dungeon 2? Like, I hadn't heard about it, and I was like, I was talking about Darkest Dungeon 2 while I was playing Darkest Dungeon on stream. You know, and then you were like, I'm not interested in Darkest Dungeon 2. And then all of a sudden, once you got to see other people playing the game, you were telling me about Darkest Dungeon 2. And I was like, I had given up on that because it seemed like you weren't interested in the game. But I'm totally okay with playing Darkest Dungeon 2 if you want to play, because I liked Darkest Dungeon personally.
So Darkest Dungeon didn't release very solidly. And it took some patches and it took some other stuff before it got really polished. And I was figuring the same thing would happen with Darkest Dungeon 2. So a lot of those games I'll give a breadth from release to when I check it out. Like with a lot of Paradox titles. Like I love Paradox. Paradox is my favorite gaming company. But often I will wait at least a month.
Okay, so I'm gonna put
for something.
Darkest Dungeon
Zorn,
2
my favorite Florida
list,
man, was a guy who got arrested while naked, wearing a Viking helmet, trying to have sex with a tree, proclaiming he was the Lord of Thunder the whole time. Hey, that's top tier Florida man right there. Hats off. I mean, I already took my hat off so that we could have CBJ's donation here, but hats off on that one. That is very Florida, man.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Sineb. And
it's kind of spectacular.
Am I saying that how you want, Sineb, or do you have a different pronunciation that you'd like for that? I played Detroit Become Human for the first time recently.
I've heard nothing but good things about that game.
Same.
So.
I've heard nothing but good things about that. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but you know, it's such a good time to be a gamer. There's like this giant backlog of fantastic games to get a hold of.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll
Sineb
never
also
finish your
said,
backlog, Nord.
even though the director is too much of a diva, I could see that. Thorn. Okay, that article's short clip description is misleading. Okay, so you took a look at the article?
I didn't. I pasted it on, or I pasted it to our. Hey, K-Vamp, it's so good to see you. I pasted it to our Discord so I could read it later. But yeah, it's so funny because it's like I hear rumors about a second game being made, and I'm just like, I want to know, is it real?
Yeah,
like,
really enjoyed Gears Tactics.
Like, I would also like to know if Beamdog's working on Icewind Dale 2, because, like, we were going to play Icewind Dale 2, but we decided on Baldur's Gate because I can't get it to work with
We did everything last
OBS.
night and this morning to try and get it working, and it was just like...
It's not doing it.
Crash-tastic.
We could have streamed it from Nord's, and I could have used the NDI source, and it shows it, but Nord does not want to play in the little square thing because he has a ultra-wide.
You have to do a whole bunch of different things to be able to make it run on an ultra-wide monitor, and even when you do, it crashes constantly.
So please, but I read an article that Thorn had dropped for me into the Discord that said that the reason Beamdog hadn't put out Icewind Dale 2 with all the other enhanced editions of the Forgotten Realms games that we're playing, apparently it's because they didn't have some sort of they didn't have the coding that they needed or something like that. So, or they couldn't get their hands on it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm still seeing people talk about that they're working on it. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's just rumors and people are just spreading rumors and it's not true and it's never going to happen and we're going to be waiting endlessly and it's never going to I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Zorn, talking about our Viking tree humper friend, said, whatever that guy took, he took too much. I think you're probably right. And Brandon agrees with us in the sediment. Sineb says it's correct. All right, I'll keep pronouncing it Sineb. Or what happened recently in my city? A Florida lady poisoned her boyfriend because he wouldn't shut up. You know,
I don't think you should do that, Florida man. Come on.
Did the person die? Like, was it like lethal poisoning, or was it like, hey, you're gonna get sick now, so don't do that again?
Florida lady, I guess. Come on, Florida lady.
Anyways,
you just shouldn't hurt other people.
Here's my hi to you, K-Vamp. Good to see you. Let's see. Our favorite friend is kind of back playing WoW. Jen, Oh, awesome. So Jen is playing WoW again.
Oh, yay.
And she's doing well. That's
good
really
to
good to hear. Really good to hear.
Yeah, I think I saw her talking about WoW last night on Twitter. So yeah, that makes me happy that she's back to playing WoW. That's really cool.
That's good.
That I know that she plays a lot of Animal Crossing, which I've been really wanting to get into Animal Crossing, but just haven't. So maybe next year I'll try out some Animal Crossing. That's been the one game that's been on my, I gotta get to this, but I just haven't been able to do it yet.
Jen is the person who we were able to make connections with Brandon and Avamp and others. So
and also
that's been awesome.
Also Jen was one of my very first founders on Twitch. Also convinced me to move over to Twitch because she knew I was not happy over on Facebook with a lot of the issues. She came over, tried Twitch before I did, and she was saying how happy she was with it. And then so I moved over shortly after she did.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history, and now here we are on Twitch.
So, Sineb, I heard lots of good things about Detroit, and I heard just as many bad things about the director. Yeah. It's funny. There have been.
I know nothing. I've only seen good things, so I have no idea about
I've
it.
only heard about the game. I haven't heard anything about the game director.
Yeah, I didn't know there was anything with the game director.
But it's funny. There are some people who have produced some amazing games that I just don't like.
Yeah, that can happen.
So it's you just try to find a way to have it to avoid that part.
That happens.
Oh, they lost the entire source code, Thorn, for Icewind Dale 2. Well, that would explain it.
Does that mean they can't do anything? Does that mean they can't do anything? Does that mean nothing will ever come of it, or what? Because I'm still seeing people talk about it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it can be recoverable in some sort of way. Anyways, KVAM said they subbed on YouTube. Awesome. You guys anxious for the remake of Dead Space?
K-Vamp.
Dead Space is not one of my kind of games. I would
not play Dead Space.
I don't do
horror type stuff.
To be completely honest, I'll just lay it up front. I got pretty bad PTSD.
We did do some scary
Iraq.
stuff for Halloween, but definitely not. It wasn't first person shooter. It was we did Man of Medan and we did Little Hope. And I actually really enjoyed Man of Medan. It wasn't the best game ever, but it was pretty good. But then Little Hope kind of went downhill. I felt like it wasn't as I think the story wasn't as good. But other than that, I don't think we've played any super scary games. I do want to start playing DBD, but I think that it's gonna have to be when Nord is sick or something, because Nord is just not keen on playing DBD. Yeah. So I think that's just not gonna happen.
Okay, I personally seen enough gore that the gory games.
Horror makes I remember you telling me that, K-Vamp, about horror making you sleepy when we were playing. I think it was Man of Medan when you were here. Maybe it was Little Hope. I can't remember.
I remember you bringing that up, but no. Dead Space was a fantastic game from friends that we have that played it. So I am looking forward to it in that respect. It's just not my kind of game, but I can totally recognize the quality within it. Those kinds of games like Heavy Rain, Until Dawn, Detroit, Man of Medan, Life is Strange. I love them all. Well, awesome. Thank you for sharing the types that you're interested in.
Until Dawn is one of them that I've been suggested to play. I haven't played Until Dawn, but I've been suggested to play Until Dawn since I liked Man of Medan. So maybe for Halloween, I'm not sure. Because the only thing is, I don't think they have Until Dawn for PC. I think it might be only on PlayStation. I don't know. When next year Halloween comes around, we'll probably be playing it. If it's a spooky game, it's probably going to be happening in October. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Hazzie can do them more often than that, though. But me, not so much. I play a lot of grand strategy titles like Europa Universalis for Hearts of Iron, once again for Crusader Kings 3, stuff like that. But when we're together, we play a lot of tactics and RPG type games.
Yep. What you'll see on Synapse, since you're new, usually here we're playing cooperatives, multiplayers, and also we showcase indie games for the Indie Game Collective, and also strategy games for the Strategy Informer as well.
Yep.
So yeah,
they have a showcase games for them. It's been pretty cool.
So you were saying you think that Curious Expedition 2 was your favorite game?
Curious Expedition 2 was my favorite game from this year. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I mean, it's in a tie with some others, but like I can just fall into Curious Expedition 2 and just keep playing.
So
But
do you think you're gonna be playing that into the next year?
Yeah.
Or okay, so
But I'm really looking forward to the expansion for Crusader Kings 3.
Okay.
Which is coming
That's
out
already up on the
February
list of
8th.
ones we're gonna play.
So
what is some of the newer? Because I have Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West.
I sent you a thing. Open it up.
You sent me a thing.
Yes, in Discord. So going over this, 2022 looks fantastic. So in January, you got Monster Hunter Rise coming to PC. We played a heck of a lot of Monster Hunter
Oh, that's
World.
right. Yeah, I need to add that to the list. So Monster Hunter Rise is one we're definitely going to be doing once that comes to PC.
God of War coming to PC. I'll probably play it.
I think Monster Hunter Rise is actually coming soon to PC, if I remember correctly.
Yes, the 12th.
The 12th? Okay.
Do you have the thing open? Anyways, Rainbow Six, not as big of a thing. Hazy's going to be all about this one. Pokemon Legends Arceus, or Arceus, however it's pronounced. That's coming out on the 28th of January. She's been really looking forward to that.
So I don't really know. I guess we could stream it, but I have to set it up and everything. So I don't know yet about that one, if that's going to be on stream or not. We'll see. So there's Uncharted.
I haven't really done the Uncharted games.
Yeah,
they're
I'm not
good,
really
but I haven't done them.
into Uncharted. Let's see.
Skipping ahead on the next stuff though, Lost Ark coming out on the 11th, although the 8th for pre-purchase people. She's gonna.
I kind of want to
This is where I become a widower. She's gonna be.
I
in
might
that
be
game.
streaming. I don't know. I might end up streaming like every day once Lost Ark comes. Not like forever, but I mean for a short period of time, just so that I'm like I just want to play Lost. I just want to know life Lost Ark for a little while. This is basically what I want to do. They
don't have CK3 stuff on here.
I kind of feel like with New World, I kind of no-lifed it when it first came out a little bit too. I hadn't put that many like I don't know what it is. No, New World was really addictive to me when I first started playing it, but I feel like Lost Ark is gonna be way more addictive because New World was so much grinding, and I like the combat more in Lost Ark.
Is weak in New World.
I don't want to say that.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
But I like New World. It's fun with friends. It's just Lost Ark I think is gonna be more my thing. Since we did the beta for a week, I was really, really sad when it went away after a week. I was like, a week was nothing. It took me a little while to realize it was only going to be there for a week too, so I was a little disappointed about that.
K-Vamp had said, just so you guys know, hopefully by March I will have a new art course out on Udemy. You will? Awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's a 95% chance that one of them will cause the other to crash. Well, hey, make sure to put that out and let us know when that comes out. That's fantastic. It's really good to hear, K-Vamp. You guys play Final Fantasy 14? That game is freaking addictive. I have avoided Final Fantasy 14.
I want to play Final Fantasy 14, but I don't know. I think I want to play Elder Scrolls Online more than I want to play Final Fantasy 14. But I want to play Final Fantasy 14 because I really like the Lalafels.
I took a giant break from
adorable.
MMOs. I took a giant break from MMOs,
yeah, he did.
And then
he did.
Hazzie, one of our community friends and somebody that we like to play with, Jade Princess, bought her a copy of New World.
Yeah,
and so she's like, "I'm gonna go play New World with Jade."
200 hours in New World. For me, that's a lot. So
and so because she was playing New World, I hopped in New World. But I've basically avoided MMOs like the plague since I was pretty hard into Warhammer Online.
2022 will be the year where we get you to test out some more MMOs.
Yeah.
I did get you to buy Fallout 76 and join me.
Fallout 76 was fun.
So, I mean, that's kind of is that considered MMO? I don't know.
It is.
It's kind of MMO-ish, right? So, yes. But maybe we should like plan on doing like some Fallout 76 for the stream as well. I don't know. These are just like these are games that I'm just like planning that like let's try to get these ones up on the stream if we can. Things that I am not putting down here are things that I don't know will be up here because we'll probably also be showcasing quite a bit of indie games
yes
as well. So in between, a lot of these games we're gonna continue to play them. But Wasteland 3 will not be on stream. It didn't really stream very well, I felt like. So yeah, we'll probably record it and put it on YouTube is kind of what I'm thinking. Wasteland 3 was really fun. I don't remember.
Wasteland 3.
We kind of we've come out and back into the game multiple times. I think that's because we've messed up in the beginning. It's kind of like on our other CRPGs where we've messed up or we've soft locked ourselves out of stuff.
We had to replay Icewind Dale a number of times.
Oh my god, Icewind Dale took us like...
We kept like, hey, it's allowing us to do this, so let's try doing it. And then it would like soft lock us out of the rest of the game.
They said Icewind Dale is supposed to be like 40, 50 hours. It took us like, I think, over 100 hours to play Icewind Dale. And we still did not get to see the DLC Heart of Winter's boss. Because when we got to the end, we found out we completely... I don't know what happened, but there's a like giant that was dead that we weren't supposed to kill.
We killed somebody that's invulnerable.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to kill them so that you can beat the end boss. But the problem was we had to kill him because he got into a fight with us, and there was a battle, and like there was no other way to like... You had to fight him.
Yeah, you couldn't leave.
I don't know what we were like, and because we didn't know the story, like we hadn't played Icewind Dale before, and we weren't reading guides, we had no freaking idea that this giant in particular was supposed to stay alive, and we weren't supposed to be fighting him. We had no idea, but there was no option. But there was no option to not fight him.
Yep,
because he was at the front of the gate of that one, where all the giants camp was. He was in the front, and then he was like. Or barbarians. I keep thinking giants, but yeah, it was barbarians.
Anyways, we had no option, and so we had to replay the game a couple of times. And then that time we were at the very end, and so we were just like, okay. Anyways, so carrying on. I have heard a lot of fantastic stuff about Final Fantasy XIV. So if there is an MMO that's in that line of games that I will check out, it's probably that. However, as Hazzie was bringing up, doing the Elder Scrolls Online, so we have K-Vamp redeemed meme of the day, by the way, so get to work on that.
Get to work, okay.
It's your job.
I know, it's just funny how you said it. Get to work. Here you go, K-Vamp. It's a meme from What We Do in the Shadows movie. So there you go. Enjoy your meme. I don't know if you like What We Do in the Shadows, K-Vamp. Hopefully you do.
What We Do in the Shadows, the series, is fantastic. Anyways. So,
he never gets faces right. Okay? Look at that face. I think it's right.
So, we have a guide in the form of Thorn.
Razzies, K-Vamp.
Yes, thank you. We have a guide in the form of Thorn for Elder Scrolls Online, because she knows all sorts of stuff about it. We tried for hours and hours.
Did you play? Really? Did you play Elder Scrolls Online, Thorn? I thought she was our Skyrim person.
She's both.
Oh, I didn't know she played.
And
maybe she told us that, and I forgot already. Sorry.
I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Anyways, we tried playing Skyrim together, a mod. I even paid for a special server. We tried doing everything we could to make Skyrim together work. It was the two of us, Zorn here and Thorn. We tried to make it work. It also that guy. It was just crapping out, crash-tastic. It didn't work out. So in that respect, doing Elder Scrolls Online would be our redemption for trying to do Skyrim together.
Thorn says, I will be a bad guy because I don't remember much. It's been so long. That's fine. I have watched a couple streamers play it, and the story is what really interested me in it. I don't really know anything like from that, you know. We did on the list of things we played was Skyrim together. I didn't put it as Skyrim because we didn't play really the single player Skyrim. We tried to do Skyrim together, and I learned my lesson about trying to make a single player game into a multiplayer game.
Yeah, it did.
So we have talked about we will possibly bring back Skyrim and do the single player game, and we'll
each be doing it.
Yeah,
our own playthroughs, and so we'll have two screens.
I would really like to see Nord do Skyrim because it's kind of weird. that you haven't done Skyrim.
Yeah,
but I don't know why you never really got into Skyrim.
I lose some gamer cred on that one.
But
she knows why I didn't get into it.
I don't remember why.
Okay, so
I don't know why.
we bought a, was it PS3?
Yes,
and we
I
made
played
sure,
it on PS3,
and we made sure to get her Skyrim and get her all this stuff. Yes. And we have a rule about beating a game that the other person hasn't beaten. Okay. And so she was working on Skyrim. And
yeah, but we haven't. We don't listen to that rule anymore because we haven't been able to, because there are games that we both have to play.
Yes.
So,
but for the longest time, we did go with that rule.
Yeah, I just forgot about it.
And so for years, I was waiting.
You sound kind of bitter. Are you bitter?
You sound kind of bitter. You did it. For years, I was waiting to play Skyrim because I was waiting for her to beat it. And so eventually, that changed. But in the meantime, we had built up such a gaming list that it's on the backlog. I'm going to be getting to it. Speaking of which, Thorn said, y'all's schedule is going to be so loaded. You're not kidding. K-Vamp had said, my other art course has over 400 students with a 5-star rating, so I am making an exclusive version. That's fantastic, K-Vamp. Do you want to put a link to that in Discord?
Under Mug Club, that would be good. Like, if you want to link it on Discord, you can put it under the Mug Club thing.
Yeah, please share that. I would be very happy to help.
We're okay with you promoting that kind of stuff here. I mean, we know you. You're our friend. We don't like when new people show up and then...
You mean when people show up and be like, hi, I'm a streamer too. Come see me.
Like, if I don't know you and I'm not
usually
if when somebody does that, I don't ever like have anything to do with them, because it's like, why are you rude?
Anyways,
I don't want to be your friend if you're rude.
Well, it's just one of those things. You like build up a relationship with someone before you do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, K-Vamp, I got you guys on my auto host list. I thought I did it, but apparently not. Hey. Well, thank you so much. That's great.
Either way, even if we're
Cyneb is asking about Elden Ring.
Thank you for thinking of us.
So Elden Ring. Elden Ring, we're kind of watching.
There is a co-op mode for Elden Ring. This is the reason why I'm interested in it. But I don't think I'm gonna get into it when all the hype is surrounding Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Just because I don't tend to play I hate to say this, but I don't tend to like or play Souls-likes, because I am really bad at them, and I don't like having to make y'all watch me do something over and over and over again.
She's lying. She's played a number of Souls-likes.
What have I played at Souls-likes? What do you mean? What have I played? What have I played?
Okay, so
I guess New World is considered
Souls-like.
Souls-like, but let's just put it this way: I don't play Souls games in particular.
Yes,
this one is supposed to be like a Souls game.
Anyways, there are a number of games that have Souls-like combat that you've done very well in. But anyway, you just don't give yourself credit. Brandon, there might be a Final Fantasy 16 coming out soon too. I'll watch for that. K-Vamp had said, I love my memes. What we do in the shadows, Florida Man edition. Oh, dude. Zorn.
Make everything Florida Man edition.
So
Golden Girls, Florida Man episode. They probably had that.
They left. Remember, they left New Jersey.
Yeah.
So yeah, an episode where they're in Florida, that totally would work.
If any of y'all are game creators, can you please make me a Golden Girls game, please? Pretty please.
Thorn was saying, Skyrim Together brought some of the best laughs, though. You're right. We have some really great clips from that. We had some really great times. It was goofy as fuck. Dragons dragging their asses.
Oh my god.
Across the screen.
If you want to have fun with your friends and you want like good laughs, then I would suggest Skyrim Together, because it is funny as heck.
If you're not depending on it to be functional.
I do not regret our time in Skyrim together, because I will always remember it. Yeah. It's really unforgettable. Like, it's hilarious.
What about when I was getting chased by the invisible, I could see the dragon, and nobody else could see the dragon.
Talk about this invisible dragon, And we were like, what the fuck is he talking
I was
about?
like,
I don't
come
know.
and help me against
Hazzie,
the
do you
dragon.
see it? No, I don't freaking see what the hell he's talking about.
It
He's
was
just you were just running around like a weirdo.
Yeah.
And then like
Good thing I was spec'd for healing because it would have kicked my ass.
I'm never gonna forget that. So like if you want a good time with your friends, then I
Yes.
suggest Skyrim together. Do not expect to be playing through like seriously though. If you're wanting a serious playthrough, play the single player version. But if you like just want to have some fun with your friends and laugh together, Skyrim together is really good for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Zorn says the multiplayer Morrowind mod apparently works perfectly though. So that gives an idea. Stealth B OP. What were we discussing?
Do it under the not Mug Club streams, but just Mug Club. Do it under there. That's usually where I have people like post what they're up to, what their hobbies are, whatever their artwork, all that kind of stuff. You can post it up there in the Mug Club channel. It's usually where it's kind of like a get to know me area, or if you just want to share something about yourself or show off something like cool things that you're doing. I don't know, stuff like that.
So,
and if you put it in the wrong spot, we don't really care. We'll still look at it.
I've definitely been building up a stealth character in my single player playthrough for Skyrim. But I was doing, I was just focusing on healing and some other mods and stuff because I thought we'd have a full party of people and I'd be healing them. Didn't work out that way. Sometimes we could damage each other. Sometimes we could heal each other. Sometimes we couldn't. It was just weird.
Yeah.
Kvamp has never played Skyrim, so that's another person to get on it.
Yeah, so you're not the only one.
Sign up. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna have to know what you were referring to there. Sorry. Hi, I'm a streamer too. Let's be friends. Here's my stuff. Yeah, yeah. Talking about streamers doing that. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing.
A lot of times somebody will come in the channel.
I will totally.
I'm telling y'all, because y'all will know, because I've said this, and y'all will know. Somebody comes in the channel, and as soon this is the first time they've been here, and as soon as they drop, they're like, "Oh, okay, thanks." But I will never, ever, ever go to their stream or raid them or promote them because that's like rude as fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Well, here's the funny thing. Like, we've promoted the heck out of some people because we've built a relationship with them.
Yeah. If we get to know you and we like your content, and you're not like a terrible person,
speaking
or maybe
of which,
terrible, you're the right amount of terrible. Maybe that's what I should say. Then we'll probably promote you, or we'd be totally cool with you promoting yourself. But yeah.
Speaking of which, a shout out to Thorn Ravencroft, who's been playing the heck out of Knights of the Old Republic, showing us all sorts of cool stuff that we had missed.
No, that's another MMO, by the way. we have not seen we wouldn't have seen if it wasn't for Thorn, to be honest. Yeah. I like Betty White. I never looked up her birthday. Her birthday's January 17th.
Zorn
almost
had said,
made it to 100 years. Very close.
Zorn had said, "Dude, I'm not a streamer, and people do that in my Discord." I'm like, "This is a modding Discord. What the fuck is wrong with you?" Yeah, I've seen that on your Discord too. I was just
really?
That's I was hilarious. Just like, "What the hell?" Yeah, it's like you go into anybody's Discord who isn't like securely like keeping control of that, and it's just people like, "Look at my shit! Look at my shit!" It's just so much of that.
They took that promotion in marketing seriously. They're just like, okay.
So Thorn said Final Fantasy 16 is delayed a half a year. I'm going to read through this quickly to try and get caught up. Okay, we'll see. What channel on Discord do you cover that? Sure, I can make it, but that's the only character you could select is Betty White. Dude, yeah.
I'm sorry that we just broke the news to you. I thought you knew. I didn't know you didn't know, so I'm sorry that we had to break the news to you. But yeah, I just cried starting out the stream today because that's why I'm wearing my Golden Girls shirt today, is in remembrance of Betty White. I'm brokenhearted about it, to be honest. Yeah, for tonight I'm gonna be binge watching some Golden Girls because I need my comfort watch. After
Eat
that,
cheesecake in her name.
I just hope she's like, I'm not really a religious person. I don't really believe in like that kind of stuff, but like I hope if there is a place, like an afterlife or something, I hope she's like laughing it up with the other actors in Golden Girls right now, and like talking about how we're all a bunch of suckers. Like I don't know, like I hope that that's what's happening. But yeah, it's kind of a shitty way to like start off the new year But yeah, kind of sucks. But she'd want us to be happy and think of like all her great work that made us happy and made us laugh. So yeah, I'm trying not to be sad, but it's really hard because it just feels bad, man, because she's the last remaining golden girl, you know, and we had almost made it to 100. So she is really close. So, you know, still 99 years is a lot of life. So, you know. Okay, so going on to something happier. I'm sorry, because I don't want to like start bawling like I did earlier.
Back to what we were talking about with the games. So Lost Ark.
It happened yesterday, Zorn, but but it wasn't. The information wasn't put out until 9:00 this morning.
Yeah.
So
they waited to make the
yeah.
So Lost Ark is going to be on the 11th, but 8th. If you got it early. Same with CK3, which isn't on here. Total War Warhammer 3.
Is that one?
Is coming out on February 17th. For those of you who don't know, I'm a giant Warhammer Total War fan.
I got that on the 2022 list.
So yeah, I am super stoked about that.
I've only played a little bit of Total War Warhammer 2, and so if I play this, it'll be very new to me. So
she will play. We will play it together.
Okay, we will play.
Anyways, no, I'm really looking forward to that too. February is just going to be such a good month. Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn is my favorite AAA title come out.
Yeah, you really liked it
in some time. It's like I'm normally more indie.
So if we do Horizon Zero Dawn, it's on stream. You're the one that's going to be. I'm not really interested in playing it. Well, or at least not currently. I'm not interested in playing it. So I will either be playing something else on stream or I will just be there for commentary. I'm not sure yet. But if I play something, it's going to be something real chill. So that we can focus on yours, because I think it's going to be the Forbidden West is going to be a bigger deal.
The thing is, it's only coming out for PS4 and PS5.
Yeah, so I don't know. Did you say you want to stream it from the PS4, or did you want to wait until it comes to PC?
I don't like streaming from the console.
Okay, so we'll probably wait. So
also,
not next year,
I
guess.
PC, so I don't know. We'll see. We have tons to play, so I don't think I'm going to be hurting.
No, you won't.
Zorn said Betty White would have given them the middle finger for not waiting 20 days so she could get to her 100-year mark. Exactly. And K-Vamp put the stuff up on Discord. Thank you so much, K-Vamp.
Hey,
we'll definitely
K-Vamp, we'll check it out.
So the last thing there for February, Elden Ring, which was being brought up by Sign Up,
yep.
So yes, looking forward to that, but we got a bunch to look at. Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous coming to consoles.
Okay.
Let's see. Not really looking for anything else in. Oh, Tiny Tina's Wonderland looked interesting. That was one that you had taken a look at. It's Borderlands like.
Yeah, it's Borderlands.
So, but
it has something to do with Borderlands.
Weird West. You were really following.
Weird West is the one I want to play.
You were really following that.
But here's the thing. Okay, so I have 4 games that are in my cart right now. So there's like Huntdown, Killsquad, Thunder, Tier 1, and Blazing Chrome. I want to play all of those games, but they're all like top down, or no, that's not true. Some of them are like what do you call it? Like beat 'em up type.
Side-scroller brawler type.
Like I can't even remember what I said. Oh yeah, Huntdown. Okay, so let's look at Huntdown. I don't know if we should play all of these games next year just because it's a lot.
If we just cut out sleeping and eating, we'll be fine. She just doesn't listen to me on that.
But maybe we can get a couple of these games in for next year. This one looks really cool, and it looked like something that Nord would be into. The pixel graphics look amazing. Because we played Streets of Rage 4 this year, which that was a really fun game that I played for the first time this year.
And thanks to Thorn pointing it out, we got our Streets of Rage 2 poster up.
But yeah, so this kind of reminds me of Streets of Rage, except for you can also have guns. So another similar one is Blazing Chrome.
Yeah, this is kind of like the Contra type game from back in the
I never
day.
played Contra.
Let's give them
so I can't make that comparison. maybe Contra is something we should look at playing.
Anyways, the fact that it's co-op is going to be fantastic.
So I think we should like take a look at this game because this totally looks like something Nord would be interested in as well. And then Killsquad is another one. I'm gonna let it play out so y'all can see it because this is really freaking cool. If you're into like games from the 80s and 90s like that, it just it looks really good.
They are doing.
They have very positive recent reviews, and then all reviews is overwhelmingly positive. So yeah, it looks amazing.
So there's a lot of these. Okay, so getting back to it, Streets of Rage 2. I'm not sure if you can see it behind Hazzie. It's probably her hair covering it up. But Streets of Rage 2 was the game that I got when I got my Genesis.
Are you tired of aliens and space douchebags?
My head might be. my head.
That's what I got when I got my Genesis, and I played the hell out of that. And so, like, these sort of games have that, like,
well, don't you worry,
have that sort of feeling for me. Like, there's just a certain level of nostalgia.
Killsquad is not. It's not like the pixel like graphics or whatever, but it looks really cool. It's like top-down shooter kind of science fiction thing. So I thought this looked really good. I'm hoping.
And it doesn't take itself too serious.
Melting alien faces or triggering
so this is another one. It kind of, you want me to be honest, it kind of reminds me a little bit of what they were going for in Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, except
it's not going to make you sick.
Yeah. Like they don't have that weird vignetting happening over the gameplay either. So I think that we might be okay with this one.
While the corporation frees itself from any charges including
and we get to play it together
because
we've been showcasing a lot of games that are only single player, so we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Oh, and then Thunder Tier 1 is
Avamp was saying, wait, can't we do Tron graphics now? Nope. Yeah, you'd think that we'd have that sort of capability. Brandon, I played Contra during the day, and I had the game for Nintendo. Yes.
Contra. I don't know anything about
it. I am not surprised. So many of us that gamed in that time period really got into Contra.
Okay,
hey, Vamp, I used to play Contra at the sub shop when I was a teenager.
Oh,
nice
really?
Sub shop.
I've never played Contra. I don't even know anything about it.
You probably have at an arcade. You just might not remember it.
It looks kind of like that first
It's the side-scrolling.
Okay.
You would get bigger and bigger and bigger guns, and the enemies would get bigger and bigger and bigger guns, and eventually you were just like blasting the whole screen.
Okay, sounds fun.
Saber's Rise
maybe I wonder if they have Contra where we can play it. Like I'd be cool to play that. Let's go.
But your tools need to be
this is another game. This one is like more. It kind of reminds me of The Division, except for like it's a top-down shooter, and it's more real. It's more realistic, I guess. More realistic looking. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in this one just because, like, I don't know what it is. The top-down shooter stuff has been interesting me lately.
Repel counterattacks.
I've been wanting to shoot guns lately, in games, anyways.
The package.
You've done enough of that in real life.
And remember,
yeah.
Put down anything that stands in
your way. She's really accurate with a 9mm.
Well, I mean, I was an MP. Like you have to pass the 9mm call in order to become an MP. So yeah, there's that, and then the fourth one that I have in my cart.
The fourth one in her cart, I'm really looking forward
is
to.
Blazing Chrome. This one feels so like
Contra
80s
would kick your
me.
ass as a kid, dude. Contra would just beat the snot out of you and then laugh at your corpse.
So this is that 80s vibe, but I really love it.
This is the most 80s game ever.
But it's not an 80s game, and it has like very positive reviews. And I really like it. So we are gonna. I'm thinking. So out of those four, I'm not sure like which ones, if I'm gonna stream all of them or pick one or two for next year. But this one looks really cool to me.
Check it out.
I love that they opened up the trailer with this. I
mean, with music like that, how can you say no?
But even the pixel graphics look amazing. I don't know. This looks just too cool to me. So I think this is a definite we have to play. I think we're gonna get mad at each other a lot on this one too. So I think it's perfect.
At least there's no friendly fire. That's where we were having to shoot.
That's true. That's true. This one I'm probably gonna have to do quite a bit of redo. But it looks. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Guardian Legend in some ways, like some of the bigger fights. Except for Guardian Legend, a lot of the fights were like in space, but in some ways it still kind of reminds me of Guardian Legend. I don't know. It looks really cool to me. I think this one is going to be really fun, especially cooperatively. So yeah, that's Blazing Chrome. I feel like that one is a must play on stream, if you want me to be honest. So yeah, those are the 4 games like I'm actually wanting to play next year on stream. So yeah, all of them, or maybe just a few of them for next year. I'm not quite sure yet. So yeah.
Hey Vamp, I am really accurate with a pork chop. Zorn, new gamers don't know how hard till you have limited lives or continues in the game starts. Oh, yep. That's redoing all that, and I totally agree. I wanted to get to this comment right here. Gauntlet was the original rage quit game.
Oh, I loved Gauntlet
of all time.
I loved Gauntlet. I love Gauntlet.
So true. Did you two ever play the it was a D&D game on arcade, and I just remember like one of the abilities was making snakes. That's all I remember from it, but it was very Gauntlet like. But yeah, played the hell out of Gauntlet and played the hell out of that one. A buddy of mine organized for his birthday. It was at like this location in the mall. Like we were older and we were all gonna go in and we were gonna beat that game together, the D&D one.
The one that beat you up when you were...
The one that beat us up when we were kids. We were gonna get revenge. We were like 16 at the time. We knew how to game, and we went in there. And Denny,
that's funny.
Denny got so pissed off when he died. He went boom and busted the freaking arcade machine.
Oh.
And Justin was so pissed off.
Really?
Because he had organized the whole thing. It was his big birthday thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were gonna beat it, and Denny had broke the freaking arcade machine.
Good times. This was I didn't know Nord until I think shortly after that.
Yep.
Because you were like, when I met you, you were like 17. So yeah, I wasn't really part of that group until then. But I know the people he's talking about. So yeah, like I remember those days. Those days
yes,
back in the day.
Yes, the message is Warrior needs food badly. Red Elf is about to die. Yeah.
I have to say, it does make me sad because I think like Denny doesn't even play video games anymore.
What's with these people?
I don't know.
But he's also unhappy, so connection? I think so. Anyways, that actually has a lot of Super Contra vibes. Exactly. I know. Freaking, yeah. Blazing Chrome, super. It does have those vibes. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be playing those. Hazzie's been really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to be jumping into Baldur's Gate. As I said earlier, thank you all for hanging out and chatting with us during our Geeky Talk segment. I really enjoyed doing that. So we have like big plans for, next year for the games that we're going to be streaming. So I hope y'all will be able to join us. On top of those games that we did talk about, like I said, we will also be showcasing games we don't even know about yet. Because we'll be showcasing some indie games for IGC and also for Strategy Informer as well. So I have a showcase game coming up next week. It's called Heavenly Bodies. It's a cooperative, which is really cool because we haven't showcased a cooperative yet. I don't think is there a cooperative we showcased yet?
We've been given just single player so far.
Yeah, so I'm really happy that we're going to be being able to do a cooperative for y'all. It looks really fun. What are you? Oh, you're doing the. Let me bring up Nord's.
No. They've already missed part of it if they go with mine.
Okay.
Go with yours so that they can see the whole trailer.
We'll bring yours up for now so there's something on screen.
Anyways, no, we're talking about the original Baldur's Gate, Zorn. Not original, the enhanced edition of the original. So, but yeah, they remake the ARPG one. They did do that, but I'm waiting for it to drop in price right now. The